Good morning. Welcome back, my friends, to another vlog video type deal. Mostly me doing yo-yo work and hanging out with my kids. Morning. It's actually 4:44 Eastern Time PM. I spent my whole day streaming. We had a lot of fun. I think I overdid it a little bit too long of a stream over 6 hours today at twitch.tv-g2_Jake. Kind of got to find the sweet spot there for where it's long enough that viewers from all ranges can get a chance to pop in and pop out. But then that I'm not just like exhausted, so that I can kind of have energy throughout the entire thing. The other thing is I'm learning new games, so that's kind of difficult too. I'm trying to learn a new game, frustrated with it because I'm not good at it yet, but then also trying to interact with you guys in the chat. You guys went wild. We went on a hype train today, which was cool. Tons of gifted subs. You guys are awesome. Stop by the stream, give us a follow if you haven't. Let's show you what we tested on stream today, though. We might pick up the kids first. No, let's show you right now. Get right out of the gate. These are going to be up Friday, but we tested them, assembled them. They're ready to rock and roll. We need to get them in a box, but we have these incredible Gotham Lives. It's the collab we did with ART. It's a blue and black acid wash with a beautiful gold splash Gotham, Batman themed kind of deal. We've been making that colorway not as much as I should have been, but because it's awesome. But we started that in 2012 on the original Albatross run, one of my first creations that I picked out. So I'm happy with it. It looks really good with this anodizer. So Gotham's will be up Friday. We're going to go get the kids and see what we get into today. Chill, dude. Come on down. Don't squish her. You almost got it. Let's get it, bud. Oh, so close. Oh, you're getting too close. Back up again. Hey, that's cheating. That's cheating, dude. I thought of a good idea. What we want to do. Taking better yo-yo pictures with your cell phone. I've got the Life with me. Let's just focus on a couple tips and tricks for you guys to get a better outside photo. I know it's kind of confusing for a lot of people, so we'll go through the basics pretty easily for you. So first thing, out of direct sunlight, whether it's in the shade as we are now, or if you're in an overcast, not shaded from a tree or something, but whoa, wind got a hold of some of the neighbor's stuff, so I'm guessing you guys are being pretty windy here. But whether it's overcast, so the clouds are giving you shade, or if you're getting shade from a building or a tree, overcast shade is better because it's still a little bit brighter. This shade's a little bit too dark, but it'll work. So since we're using cell phones, you're not going to get that blur in the background or the depth of field you get with a real camera. That's basically the only advantage you get right now with a real camera. Portrait mode's close, but it's not real because it's digitally done to blur the background. The real camera is just better in that aspect. So you need to be aware of your background because that's going to be part of your photo. It's not going to be blurred out very well. So hand photos don't quite do as good in your cell phone. They do okay. As you can see here in this video, we could do, this is bad. This looks bad. This looks okay. So because the background is not distracting. It's plain colors, kind of rustic, helps the color pop. And yo-yo's right in the middle. You want the yo-yo in the middle. Quick tip here, in the middle of the frame or on one of the thirds. So that would be a third, or maybe right down here. Up top counts as a third, bottom counts. But if your hand photo, you kind of want your hand not to really like take up your arm. When your arm comes in, it looks bad. You don't want your hand to take up that much of the photo, just a little bit. So something similar to this. So we'll take a hand photo and then we'll do another one. I'm going to screen cap this hand photo first, and then we'll do on a hard surface photo. But I want to show you one of the keys as well is before even doing edits afterwards. Hopefully they're not necessary for what you need them for a buy, sell, trade post or today's throw post. But I'm going to show you how to change the brightness, at least on an iPhone. And that really helps because your phone is trying to get the entire picture and focus in correct lighting. So it's not going to give you the perfect lighting on the subject. It'll get close, but you'll want to adjust it. Usually it's going to be exposed, so you want to drop it down some so that the yo-yo pops a little bit better. And the yo-yo is the thing that's popping out of the focus and is the item in which the exposure is based off of. Quick break in the programming, but as you saw there, bringing the brightness down on the photo right off the start really helped with that hand photo. I'm going to show you guys the flat surface photo. Outdoor lighting is always going to be better, whether it's natural light coming through your window or being outside, obviously. But I'm watching all of the neighborhood kids currently, so quick little play break. Second photo, the sitting on something flat. You don't have to have something that shows depth of field. This is something that I like. I like to put it on something that's elevated differently, basically, than the background. And same thing, focus on it. Maybe since this one we're gonna have shooting this way, this side is gonna be empty space. We'll try and put this on the 1/3 line and roll from there. We have got an unbelievable sunset tonight. Top of the line. So I'm going to give you guys a quick rundown. You're going to want this app called Lightroom, and it's going to help you edit your photos to make them a little bit better. You might not want to waste the time with it, but if you're trying to sell a yo-yo on the BST, take the time. It makes it look better. The better the photos, the better chance you have of selling your yo-yo at your ask price. Excuse you. Yeah, I know I got a jiggly belly. Thanks, dude. So what you need, got this app. You can also use Snapseed, I think, but I'm going to go down through Lightroom with you. Lightroom is going to be, you're going to open up the yo-yo, open up the app, bring in the photo. We've got the two photos we want to edit, and we're going to go through light, color, and effects, I believe, are what we're going to get. And you guys will see the sliders here on the side of the screen as I'm doing it. I don't have it up as I'm recording this, but I'll give you guys the breakdown of what we're looking at. So light, we're mostly going to mess with exposure. Get the right exposure, possibly the shadows, depending on the angle of the yo-yo. Maybe darken your blacks a little bit, and you can mess with your highlights. Since we had nice shadow spots that we took the photos in, the highlights are not too harsh for this one. These two photos, it's not a big deal. Whites, sometimes you might want to play with a little bit. But for the most part, exposure and shadows are what you're going to be messing with in this section. Then you'll move on to color. Saturation, you don't want to hit too much, but you do want to hit a little bit of the vibrance to match what the yo-yo looks like. When you take the photo, usually it's a little more dull, but the vibrance will help you match to what it should look like. Now for the color as well, you shouldn't have to mess with light balance because you were outside with the natural light. If you're inside, you have a lot more issues with needing to match up the color of the light, making it true to white for the balance, if that makes sense. You don't need to do it if you took your photo outside, basically. And then we're gonna move all the way over to the effects, where we'll wanna hit clarity and sometimes some vignette. I like to darken the corners a little bit, brings your eye's attention into the middle, into the subject. You always want your eyes going to the yo-yo. That's why you don't want too many distracting elements in the background or foreground. But you'll hit the clarity, and if that's not quite enough pop, we can go back to the light tab and you can hit contrast a little bit, but don't go too far because then it starts to look fake. So just tab it a little bit, and overall you should end up with a nicer looking photo. And that should give you a nice photo for your social, whether it's for your today's throw. Biggest thing is just better photos for selling, I think would help. A lot of the buy sell trade, it's just like, you know, on somebody's bed, bad lighting, bad angle, can't see the yo-yo. This helps. Hopefully you guys enjoyed these tips for taking better photos with your cell phone. What's a dino say? Get your hand out of your mouth. Tell us again. Get that thumb out of there. Okay, tell us again. What's dino say? What's a dino say? No, it doesn't. What's a kitty say? What's a snake say? What's a dino say? We're calling it a night. Hopefully today's video was helpful to you. We'll see you tomorrow morning, bright and early. Same place, same time.